Hi, me again. Yeah, so, the second video is about this really interesting documentary that I watched called Undercover. Kimmy, I'm gay. Now, as I am a lesbian myself, I I watched this with a friend, and I had very mixed feelings about it because I thought, this is going to be really interesting. But I also knew that it was partly going to make me really angry because, well, being a lesbian or being gay is a massive part of someone's life, and to have treatment to try and stop that, to me, it just seems a bit funny. So yeah, I watched this when the guy doing it was Dr. Christian from Embarrassing Bodies and those kind of shows, and he basically he started over in the UK, and he had what was called shock aversion therapy, which is horrible. He was given a drug that made him violently ill while listening to a tape with people telling him that what he was thinking was wrong. And he also had like pictures of homosexual activity up on the wall. And it was basically trying to associate being gay with violently ill feelings. Before he took all this treatment, he did like a test at a university who were, just studying being gay. And the test confirmed he was 100% gay. And the idea was he was going to do all these treatments, and then he was going to go back into the test and see if they had changed in any way. So anyway, he did the shock aversion therapy, which he found horrible, and I found horrible to watch actually. I thought it was absolutely disgusting, and it's a horrible way to treat people. They have stopped it. I believe they have stopped doing this now. It used to be free on the NHS, believe it or not, up until 80s or something like that, and yeah, no, I mean, it's pretty recent actually. And even the attitudes have changed towards gay people. I am still surprised at the number of negative reactions because I know quite a few people who are religious, but they have never ever said anything homophobic, and they've actually been really good about it when I've come out. So yeah, I mean, listening to negative reactions is probably the weirdest thing because I do not understand it myself. I just do not understand how being gay, being straight, being whatever makes any difference to anybody. As long as you're not harming somebody, and as long as you're not a bad person, I don't understand why it makes a massive difference. But clearly, I'm missing something somewhere. I mean, some of the therapies, I suppose, they look kind of like they could stand. Quite a lot of the people doing the therapies and stuff believe that being gay is a result of a childhood trauma. The only trauma I really suffered in my childhood, well, apart from bullying, and I won't go into that. The only trauma I really suffered was the loss of one of my granddads. I mean, he died when I was like, seven, and I mean that was hard. That was really hard. But I don't think that anything to do with me being gay. I really have I don't believe that there's being gay. The thing is, they say it's the most specific, like, sexual abuse, but I don't, there's no scientific proof, so I wouldn't take anyone's word on that because it's not really, I don't necessarily believe that it's true. He did quite a few other therapies which involved quite a lot of talking, and there was two that made me laugh because they weren't really funny, but two that I found very strange. One was a guy who, he gave you a picture of a brain, and he asked you to colour it in, and based on the colours you used, he then could decide whether you were gay or not. And he was talking to Dr. Christian about his work and all this stuff. And he was saying, oh yeah, you're gay because of this. And he pointed to right in the middle of the brain. He pointed to the middle of the brain and said, oh yeah, it's your pituitary gland. It is doing all this and stuff. The pituitary gland isn't in your brain, it's actually basically next down here. And he also was talking about adrenal glands being in the brain, or is it not? And the other interesting thing is, because all of his his thing is based on colour and the way they colour the brain, this guy is colourblind. Yeah, I found the whole thing to be a bit farcical, to be honest. And Dr. Christian was saying he wasn't very happy, as you can imagine. This guy is apparently a certified doctor. Yeah, that figures. And the second one is, now I don't want to offend anyone here, but it was a religious group who basically perform exorcisms on gay people because they believe that demons are what makes someone gay. Now, I don't want to insult anyone, and I'm really sorry if I do, but that's no bullshit. I'm really sorry, but you know, I don't ever, gay demons. I mean, really, exorcism, really. Yeah, I found it to be a very, very, very strange thing. And what interested me is most of these therapies and stuff were, they were endorsed by religious groups. Now, I am not saying that all religious groups are bad and they should be banned. I mean, if you believe homosexuality is wrong, fine by me, okay? That's cool, I don't care. That's your belief. As long as you don't start trying to make everyone else believe that, that is fine. If it's your beliefs, it's fine. I can't criticize anyone for their beliefs. All I can say is your beliefs are very different from mine. What makes me really sad about all these treatments though is that young people like me, and people like you, so if you're young and gay, are being made to believe being gay is a massive sin and they have to change and they have to do something about it now. Whereas it's not true, guys. It's not true at all. Being gay is not a sin, and in fact, being gay is not a choice either. You can't choose to be gay or not to be gay. You're born gay. That's what I believe, and if you disagree, that's absolutely fine, but that's what I believe. I think I have a question for you all, and I'll be really appreciative if you guys could answer. If gay therapy did become available in the NHS, like some religious groups wanted to do, or a particular religious group wanted to, if it became available free on the NHS, would you want a loved one to go and have some gay therapy? Or would you yourself want to have gay therapy to stop yourself from being gay? Anyway, if you could answer that question, I would be really, really grateful because I find it really interesting. And don't worry, I would never shoot you down for your comments. It's your beliefs, and I'm not going to judge anyone for their beliefs, but I believe that being gay is okay, and I just want to say if you're gay, then it's cool with me, and if you're straight, it's cool with me. Anyway, so yeah, that was about Undercover, human and gay. Yeah, really interesting. I recommend everyone to watch it because it's eye-opening. Ciao for now, guys.